Yo, this movie made me cry within the first 30 minutes. What the actual Lightyear follows the titular character who needs to confront his mistakes, and with the help of Izzy, Mo, Darby, and Socks, Buzz must find a solution. Right off the bat, I will say that when I went to look up the synopsis, I saw so many articles talking about how this movie bombed and how it didn't manage to top Jurassic World Dominion at the box office. There are so many complaints about this movie. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of skimmed through them because I didn't care, but complaints for what? For what? The movie is fun, vibrant, and engaging. The cast did a wonderful job bringing each of the characters to life and giving them warmth and depth. So what we're not gonna do is complain about the fact that this is a movie in a movie, right? And we're also not gonna complain about a lesbian kiss that was, let's be real, on screen for less than 3 seconds. I wasn't even counting. But what we are gonna do is complain about the real issues, things that make sense to complain about. Like the intro/title sequence. Now, this honestly just comes down to preference. I prefer it to be clean and simple, or my favorite, to just not be done at all. Now, at this point, knowing that this is already the movie that inspired the toy Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story, we honestly could have done without the added text in the beginning. Again, this is strictly just a preference thing. But since we're talking about the movie being a movie in a movie, why are people so pressed about it? It's not that deep, and honestly, to see the movie that Andy, the character in Toy Story, to see the movie that Andy saw that made him want that Buzz Lightyear toy is actually kind of cool. This movie is entertaining, and it's entertaining in a way that of course kids can enjoy, but also fans of Toy Story. Sure, the movie does get kind of heavy at times, but honestly, that just adds more to the characters and the story. Of course, this is a fun family movie, so it's not without its light moments throughout. There are plenty of funny antics that will have you laughing out loud. Now, the humor isn't just cracking jokes. It's the characters being themselves, or it's the situations that they're kind of thrusted into that create that organic humor. There are definitely a lot of fun and interesting characters, but we're gonna talk about Zurg. The character design, while different from Toy Story, definitely catches your attention. He's imposing and he's scary, not just in presence, but also his mindset. Now, of course, we gotta talk about Buzz. His character development is so strong, and it's always interesting, in my opinion, to see a character grow and kind of take a step or two back in the wrong direction on their journey. Now, there's no way we're going to talk about the characters and skip Izzy and Alicia Hawthorne. The two characters are my heart, and I love them both. They're such strong, independent characters. And not only that, I love what they do for Buzz as a character on his journey. So we've talked about some really cool characters just now, but I gotta tell you guys, my favorite character in the entire movie, Socks, Buzz's companion robot, stole the show for me. Absolutely love the character. All right, so I watched it, so you don't have to, but was it worth the watch? Despite what the reviews are saying, there's a lot of bad reviews, despite all of that, I am going to say yes. Coming in at 1 hour and 45 minutes, Lightyear uses its time so well that every character gets their time and you can easily connect with them. Additionally, the bonds that are formed between the characters in that time are surprisingly strong. I've said it before, I'm gonna keep saying it, we don't mind a well-worn story, so of course Lightyear is telling a very good story. Not only that, but the movie just looks good throughout. But I'm a sucker for space as a setting, so I was very excited every time the characters were in space because it just looked great. Yes, this is a good movie for children, of course, but if you loved Toy Story as a kid, then the references, the dialogue, and the callbacks are super exciting to see. I feel like this needs to be said, you guys. This is the first fully animated film that I have talked about with you guys, but it's not the first animated movie that I have reviewed. I love animated films. They really are not just for kids. Some of my favorite movies are animated films. So What I'm trying to say is don't let the fact that this movie is animated put you off from seeing it. Especially if anything we've talked about so far catches your interest, then definitely check this movie out. And that brings us to the end of the video where I watched it so you don't have to. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, so I know you liked the video. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. What's your favorite Toy Story character? Honestly, if I have to pick a favorite Toy Story character, you guys, the little, the RC car. I remember back in the day, you guys, I actually had a remote control car of that remote control car. Good times, good time. I have no idea where it is. It's probably long gone now. It's probably in the dust somewhere. But that was my favorite character, actually. That's kind of funny. Let me know down below, favorite character. While you're down there, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next movie that I'm going to be watching for you. But until the next video, take care of yourself, spread positivity, be safe. Whatever you are going through, you got this. Bye.